Okay, so now we are on YouTube too. Hello, people from YouTube. My name is Gabriele, and today I will guide this immersion here. And we are going to talk about people pleaser, okay? So guys, let me explain a little bit how TNT works. TNT is a language platform for beginners, intermediates, and advanced speakers. All immersion meetings are not regular classes. So I'm not a teacher, I'm a student too. And this is an environment to talk about a specific topic in a free conversation without judgments and to know new people. And we have some rules to follow during the immersion. The first one is to be respectful. The second one is don't to be afraid to make mistakes. Remember that here we are in a safe place, so feel free to make mistakes. Or if you forgot some words in Portuguese, in English, please tell it in Portuguese. And the third one is to have fun. Okay, guys? It's a pleasure for me to have 9 people here today. And we need to divide us to make the conversation flow better. So I will create one more rooms. And if you receive an invite to go to another room, please accept. If you know, stay in the main room, all right? So just a second, then we started. All of you can see the questions on the chat?
Okay. Yes.
So guys, at the end of the immersion, I will bring you back to the main room and then we discuss a little bit about the topic, okay? See you guys, have a good immersion. So hello, girls. I'd like to introduce myself. So my name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I was born in a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul called Pelotas. But nowadays, I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm a food engineer and I work as a science entrepreneur. So I have my own company. And on my free time, I really like to watch movies and series, listen to music, go out with my friends, practicing yoga or run. I really love to run, or just stay relaxed in my home or study. I'm here on Talk and Talk since 2021 as a talker, and I started as a host here at the beginning of this year. Okay, guys? And I'd like to know about you, Isabel. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. So my name is Isabel. I'm 22 years old. I live in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, south of Brazil. And as I said before, I'm Talk and Talk since January to improve my English and maybe in the future get a new opportunities and travel. I'm a graphic designer. I'm finished my and graduate final this year. And I work in area as well in a company from home. And well, I live with my family. In my free time, I like read books, watch movies and series as well, and go outside. I like very much.
Okay, and what is your favorite series over the time?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I don't listen.
What is your favorite series over the time?
Well, nowadays I'm watching Everybody's Hate Chris. I like that.
It's a good one.
Yeah, when I was a child, I don't saw the series, but nowadays I'm watching almost every day. It's very fun.
It's a good one. Thank you. And how about you, Gisele? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I am Gisele. I am 22. I am from Salvador, Bahia. I work as a software developer in a bank company. I work from home too. And I like to read books and watch series. I am trying to go to CrossFit. And I'm trying to back to talk and talk to improve my pronunciation. And I think that's it.
How many times do you practice CrossFit during the week, at week? 3 times, 4 times, every day?
I'm trying to go 3 times, but I should go at least 5. But
Okay, it's a
really
challenge.
exhausting. Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah, okay, so thank you. And how about you, Carol? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. I'm Carolini. You can call me Carol. It's okay. I prefer my nickname. I'm 27 years old. I live in São Carlos, São Paulo, with my fiance. I got engaged 2 months ago, so I'm really happy. What else? I work as a business intelligence analyst in a food tech company, but I work from home as well. I love going to the gym. And what else? That's it. I stay a lot in my house and indoors. Um, and I don't have any children, any pets, but I pretend to have one of them in the past.
Do you work in a food tech? I'm so curious about it because I have one.
Yeah, no, but I work in iFood.
Okay.
But we call like a food tech company because it's like some kind of
It's a kind of food tech.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's so nice. And you, Valesca? Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Valesca. I'm 25 years old. I am from São Paulo, but today I live in Americana. It is a city in the interior of São Paulo. I like so much watch series and movies. This year I have been liking to go to the gym, and I try to go 6 times per week. And I don't have kids or pets or plant. Oh, now I have one plant. It is a aloe vera. It is a babosa in Portuguese.
Are you good to take care of plants or you are a disaster? Because I'm a disaster.
I'm a disaster. I am learning about to take care of her. It is a it is a female female plant. So I think that. Oh.
All right. So
Oh. Caroline, it is
It's
from
New York City.
yes.
So girls, let's move on to the question number 2. It's related to the topic today. So what does being a people pleaser mean to you and how do you define it? Valeska, can you start it?
Yes, before the class I searched about this because I got curious about this because I have never heard heard about this. So I found out that the people pleaser it is a person who put the needs of the other people in front in high relevance compared with the yourself themselves. That I think yourself needs. For example, person that who don't don't can't can't say no. E- every accept the asks or help help other people. M- Even it can um, atrapalhar. I don't know in English. Atrapalhar her life. I understood uh, in this form in this that
You
I
are
understood,
right.
yes.
I totally agree with you. I think the same. For me, it's the same, but I have some other things to add. But I'd like to know at first about you, Carol. What do you think that people pleasers are?
Oh, unlike you, I heard a lot about people pleasing before because it wasn't my therapy because I'm kind of this person. So, like, I think that people pleaser is someone who makes a lot of effort to please other people. And like for me, I when I did this kind of thing, it was like I want to feel value and appreciate for others. So I think that it's the only way that I be able to feel that what this have this feeling is when I please someone. Like I find like joy in having other helping other people or like um contribute in some way to their life. So for me, it's that kind of thing who defines people pleaser.
Yeah, perfect. And you, Gisele, what do you think?
I agree with the girls. I think that this kind of person is always trying to get some approval of other people and doing some things for the other, um, no matter what, and no matter what they really want to do. But the others always have to come first.
Yeah, I agree with you. And how about you, Isabel? What do you think?
Well, before the video and what you said about, I never listened this term before, but I agree with you and understand like that is someone that take care a lot about the opinions from others. Don't matter who is giving the opinion, and maybe have too much expectations from others. Maybe is, I don't know this term in English, but esperando. someone give to him like opinions, what these people need to do, what these people need to say, something like that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, girls. I think it's more than to do things to the others and to feel kind because the things that you do. But I think people pleasers want to receive an approval about their acts, like to be approved in a group or to feel kind to the others, and they really care about the opinion of the others. And sometimes in these mixed feelings, they say a lot of yes when they want to say no. And this is one of the topic of my therapy also, as Caroline mentioned it, because I was this type of person in the past. Now I can balance it in a good way, because it's a part of my personality to help the others and to make the others feels good. But it's not good when we do it in an excess. You need to do it when we feel to do it without prejudice ourselves. I think that's the best way to balance it. And we have a lot of reasons that justify this behavior, or maybe related to this childhood or the relationships that we had in the life, a lot of things. I think, girls, that we answered the question number 3 together with the question number 2. So I suggest you to move on to the question number 4. That is, in your point of view, what motivates people to become people pleasers in the first place? I'd like to start with you, Gisele.
I think is the desire or the necessity to be pleased by others, or have some approval or something like that, or even feel loved for others. Some kind of approval, I think.
Okay, thank you. How about you, Carol?
Oh, for me, I try to think in a positive way, kind of, because I feel I think that when I was a really people pleaser, I just want to make a good environment with the people who I really like. So, but I understand that we might have some kind of validation, or trying to find uh like having the purpose in your life. So you and I had some personal satisfaction in helping and contributing with other people. As you said, I I feel I feel you in this way. So yeah, I think that's it, the main point.
I think, girls, I don't know what you think about, but sometimes what motivates the people to become a people pleaser, it's like to don't be rejected to the other people, and sometimes don't. It's the person feel afraid to be how they really are. Like when we are afraid to be ourselves in totally, sometimes we do things that to make the other people feels good, and it's a way to don't be disapproved to the others. And I think it's some of the reasons that people become a people pleaser, and afraid to be ourselves, or afraid to be judgment, or afraid to be don't be accepted to the others. But as Caroline said, it's a way to help the others, because it's a part of the people, of the characteristics of the people, of they who really really are, you know. And how about you, Valeska? What do you think?
I agree with Carol. I believe that people do this because they want to create a pleasant environment. For example, in the past, when my friends asked me if their clothes looked nice, I always said yes. So as so as not to hurt them. But today I understand that real friends can sometimes say things that we don't like, and that it is the real real friends, real friendship. So I think that.
Yeah, I think sometimes we just do an opinion. I think we don't need to do a real opinion all the time. Sometimes it's kind to omit some commentaries about the what the people are wearing, because it's not good to be rude with the person. But if it's a close friend, it's a really true friend for you that don't they really know about you and really know about what you think about them. I think it's okay to tell the truth and to be honest. Okay, I think it depends of the people that ask for us the opinion, right? Sometimes you need just to be kind, and it's okay to be kind and don't tell the totally true about it, because it's a small thing, you know. And you, Isabel, what do you think?
Yeah, I think all the things that you said make sense about why people do that. Maybe to have a proof and don't disappoint another people, or don't make another people sad about it. But what motivates that? I mean, why those people think like that? Actually, I don't know more about it. I don't have more knowledge. Maybe if you think about the video that it shared, like some things that we learn in our creation, or maybe in our environment from home, interferes what we're gonna to do in the future. Maybe it's something like that, or maybe I don't know if social medias interferes, like what we saw in Instagram, something like that, and we want to have positive feedbacks from what we post or something like that. Maybe it's a lot of factors that interferes how people think like that, but I don't know specific what actually. I think it's a lot.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Isabel. I think there is a lot of reasons that make the people do the things that they do, and it's difficult to be so specific, a specific factor, because I think it's a combination of the factors, you know. I think the things that we live, the relationship that we have, the family that we convive, that we live it for many years, the social media, what else, a lot of things, you know. And it's difficult to specific only one. Girls, let's move on to the question number 5. What are the challenges and the potential pitfalls of being a chronic people pleaser? Carol, can you start?
Yeah, I think when I think about that, I think a person can like lose part of their essence when you are a people pleaser in a long run. I don't know. Like you molding yourself into other people's wish, and it can be painful for your own personality. So when you be that kind of person and so much, so for so many time, it might be like a problem in the future. You can feel lost when you start to reflect about yourself. So for me, I need a lot of therapy to help me with that. So I know it's a real challenge.
Yeah, I agree with you, Carol. And I remember that I had a relationship, a romantic relationship for 7 years. And I remember that in this relationship, I had some behaviors that was like a people pleaser, because I put all the necessities of the other people in front of mine. And I remember that when we broke up, I felt lost because I didn't recognize me anymore. It's like it's like that I lost a part of me. I lost the person who I am, who I was. So I need to recover my personality and the things that I really like, to discover myself in another way. And the other relationships that I had after that, this specific one, it was so great because I stopped to put all the necessities of the other people in front of mine, because we need to do the things that we want to do. And of course we need to consider the other person, but we need to consider ourselves at first, in my point of view, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, sorry, but
go on, go
uh,
on.
not only when in romantic relationships, but I was thinking, as you said before, in our family. When
Yeah,
you have a career, you choose when you like really young, when you choose like college, and we are molded to mainly for our family. So you choose like a career just to please your dad, your mom. They want you to do that. So you will be frustrated in your whole life because you put another person wish in your life. So it's awful to feel that way.
yeah, I totally agree with you. And you, Gisele, what do you think about the question number 5?
Yeah, I agree with you, Gabriele. I think we lost ourselves because we stay so like um, people say do this and do that, but wait, what we really want to do, and we don't look for ourselves and what we wanna do really, and we get frustrated and anxious, and at the end of the day we get doing a lot of things that we stop and say, wait, why am I doing that? Maybe, and sometimes, most of the time, it's just because of the other person said or suggested, and even is a good is good things that they want us to do, but don't want to do, or it's not the time, it's not the right time to do.
Yeah, perfect. And how about you, Isabel?
Well, I'm thinking about, in my opinion, a main pitfalls for those people. Maybe you met someone that asked you for do something like that, but this person is like a bad person because he knows that you always said yes for all the things that this person asked you to do. And actually this kind of people pleaser don't know what do in that situations, because this person always asks, and you have this feeling that you want to say yes for all those things, to be kind, something like that. So I think it's a trap actually. Yeah, but I think it is main of pitfalls that we can see about that situation.
Really good point, Isabel. I didn't think about it, but it's a good one because, of course, there's a lot of people that are not good in the world, and they can use can we use the way that we works as a people pleaser to make I don't know, it's like tirar proveito. It's like
They're
this.
taking advantage of us.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect, Carol. Taking advantage of us. It's like that. And you, Valeska, what do you think about?
I believe that becoming a chronically people pleaser and can end up generating low self-esteem, generating mental and physical overload too, and also and generating frustration and anxiety because you haven't been doing things that please you. And I agree with Isabel, a person can end up doing something bad because they don't know how to say no. So it is complicated. It is dangerous.
Yeah, you're totally sure. Girls, I'd like to know if some of you have birthday in the next month, like November, December. No? When was your birthday?
My birthday is in January.
Mine too, January.
September.
February.
Okay, so Carol was the last one to make birthday, and I have a gift for you. You have the chance to choose the next question. So choose the question from 7 to 11 for us.
Oh, okay. I think I like the 7. 7 will be a good point to talk about.
Okay, so you can read the question and answer after that.
Okay, so do you think society or culture expectations contribute to prevalence of people-pleasing behavior? And I really believe because, as we said before, even when we are young, we have to fit into some patterns, and we like end up molding our personality in depending on where and with who we were raised. So I speak from my own experience. I have some difficulty to have my own values. So it's one thing that is from my family, or it's something that I really believe into and I want to do for myself. And I was talking about my past, but nowadays in social media, as Isabel said before, I think, social media, we always have that, for me, have this feeling of trying to pleasing someone. Oh, should I post this? But who will like my post? Or who will make fun of me? I think so. It's contributing to our. For we have always trying to pleasing someone, even for me, it's even someone that I really don't care about. I have this kind of feeling, you know.
Yeah, excellent point, Carol. And what do you think about it, Gisele?
I do agree I think that mainly as girls, as families, we were like raised and educated um, to settle to people, to others. So it's kind of we have to be good and you have to uh, do this. Always put others first. I think that mainly is because the way we were educated as girls.
Perfect. And you, Valeska, what do you think?
I think yes. Especially in Brazil, which is known for being a hospitable country where people always help each other. So I think I think culture ends up encouraging us to be people who think of other first. So I agree with you. I agree with that.
And you, Isabel, what do you think about?
Yeah, I think like Valesca, I don't know if in another countries is kind of different. For example, things that I heard, United States, people is more like individual, something like that, don't care too much from other opinions, just things that I heard. So I don't know if it's in another country is different from Brazil, that I agree with Valesca. We are very welcome people. Of course, not all the Brazilians, but in general, I believe in that. And maybe with another factors like social medias and other things that we talked, maybe encouraging more this behavior. So it's a lot of factors that influence that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, girls. I don't know about other countries. I had just one experience to living abroad, and I lived in Portugal. But I think in Portugal is the same like Brazil. People are kind and they help each other. And it's not a I can't identify something different of our culture in this aspect, but I think I don't know. I think especially girls in our education, we are teach to be pleasure, to be to be kind of the others. You know, I don't know about you, but I think in some way during our education, maybe in a family context or in the school, we in some moment we are teaching to be pleasure to the pleasing to the others, to be kind and to do the things to the others. But I don't think that it's a good discussion because I think that for men it's a little bit different. And when they guys back to the main room, I will ask them about it because I think men don't have the same perception or they don't do the same as we do. I think girls are more it's more common to see girls to be people pleasing than men than boys. I don't know, what do you think about it? I just put a discussion here, but I think it's like that.
I agree a lot because we have this stereotype who affects us harder, I think, because we have to be kind, and even when we are in a relationship with the uh, hetero relationship with your husband, oh, you have to take care of your husband, be pleased, and no one asks you if you're okay, what do you want? You have to please someone. So we are punished about that.
Yeah. So girls, we have time to answer one more question. We can just follow the flow like the question number 8. But I think maybe the question number 9, it's a good one. How do you handle situation where you need to say no, but fear disappointing or upsetting others? Valesca, can you start?
In the past, it was so difficult for me, but today I am after therapy. Today I am more. Mm, I have high esteem. I think I am more. I would I wouldn't like to do the selfish, but it is similar. It is like I put me on first. So today I only say no, and sometimes I justify the decision. For example, I don't go to to your house because I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't care. No, I don't want to, or I am tired, or I have other things to do in the same time. I today I am more frank, sincerity. I think is that.
And you, Gisele?
It's really difficult for me. So usually even when I say no, I feel that I have to justify it because I feel kind of guilty. I feel that I need to say why I can't do what they are asking for me. So I need to, I think that I need to work on this because when I say no, I don't need to explain it or give a justification.
Yeah, it's common to have this behavior just to justifying our answers, but it's not good. We need to stop to do it and just justify when it's necessary, because sometimes we justify, but people, they don't ask for justification. It's like a behavior that are inner to us, and we do it without to think about to do it. And what do you think, Carol?
Oh, for me, I still have to think a lot to handle this kind of situation, even the difficult ones. I still sometimes I think that someone will be like, move away from me, and I will create like enemies with my no. But after you said the first no in your life, uh, and the word doesn't end, it become easier. So you really need to just like say it if you want it. And I agree with you both. We don't have to justify ourselves, and it will becoming easier to say no when you really have to say no and you really want to say no. We need to practice it, just like English.
Yeah, exactly. You need to practice it. And in my case, it's easier to me to say no in my personal life, but I think in the work, it's a challenge to me. And I don't know, it's a thing that I need to practice more and more, especially in the work.
Oh my God, I'm really the opposite of you.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody knows me like the person who always say no at the work because when I said yes before, I just like overloaded, just like burn
Yeah.
it out when I said a lot of yes in the work. So I started to say no, but in the personal life, this is still hard for me.
Yeah. So, hello, guys. Hello again. How was the conversation for you, Monica?
For me, it's very interesting because I can talk about this subject because sometimes I think we don't think about to be a people pleasures. I think it's very important to discuss about this.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's an important thing to think about and to discuss, and not just in an immersion here, but also through friends, in a friend conversation and with colleagues and something like that. I think it is so important. And for you, Andrea, how was the conversation?
It was really nice. We discovered that we all are the people pleaser in a good way, you know, because I think it's necessary to think in yourself, not only the others. So it's difficult because we don't know how to say no. So we are doing the things to please the others. So it's a difficult situation, but yeah, it was really nice.
Thank you so much, Andrea. And for you, Gabriel, how was the conversation?
Well, like Andrea and Monica said, was a good conversation. It's a good subject that I've never heard about it before. And we discussed a lot how it's so hard to say no to other people, and at the same time to try to please the people all the time. And the most of the time, avoid to think about us, you know, to forget thinking about it. It's a problem.
Yeah. And for you, Fernando, how was the conversation?
It was really good. I think there are a lot of subtopics into this topic because we talked a lot about work environment, about the difference between being kind and be a people pleaser, because it's a very fine line between those two. So it's a rich topic. It was very good.
Yeah. And one of the topics that appeared in the main room, and I'd like to know about you, Fernando and Gabriel, it's that do you think that it's more common to see women being people pleaser than men?
Yeah, I think so. Because since women are kids, they are teach to please everyone. You know, don't say no. I think this is more intense with women for sexism matter.
And you, Gabriel?
Sorry, can you repeat I was talking with my friend here.
No problem. Do you think that it's more common to see women being people pleaser than men?
Oh yeah. I think I totally agree with Fernando. I think our culture, I think it's a little common to see it. I know maybe because I think the rise, if I think the parents know, it's more common to treat the women a little, I would say, more calmer, you know, and the man in general, it's a little more, I can say, more tough. I think talking about it for the upside, you know, very, very fast, I think, but I think for sure. That's it.
Yes. So thank you, guys. Thank you all of you for your time with me for this amazing discussion. I put on the chat the link about the service, so you can rate this immersion from 1 to 10 and make some comments about this immersion and suggestions for the next one. And next week we are going to talk about, let me see, I think just trick or treat. It's Halloween, so we are going to talk about Halloween tradition and things related to Halloween. Sorry, my English at the end of the immersion, it's not good. So you understand me, guys. So have a rest of week. Have a good. You understand me. Good rest of week. Have a good weekend and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.